come and hang out. So I'm just gonna get right into it. And if people come and hang out, I'll stop and say hello because I haven't been on in a while. So so now you should have a notification that should show me live, or you can go to videos and we'll see if it shows me live. See, I'm live. So you click on there, and then we're gonna mute it. See, because if I don't mute it, you'll hear me twice because we sitting right next to each other. Okay. Okay, so you'll see the chat, and I'll see the chat too if someone come in because I'm going to my share screen now. So see, I'm sharing my screen here on my computer. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, see, it's gonna happen now. Now I'm sharing my screen, so I won't see the chat anymore. Oh, maybe they changed that though. Okay. Just to know that you have people that are standing with you makes okay. So now I share my screen. On the heart. She knows all of the names, and now she knows many of their mothers. Have you found that? And then I'm going to. So I'm showing you how I close my tabs. Okay. Okay, that's KSR. Peace and love, KSR. Thanks for joining me. And then I think we need to be in touch with each other soon because I think you should be. We should be going over some of your genealogy maybe soon. So okay, so I am on closing tab. So you see closing tab. So I'm going to open your screen all the way up. So now you can't see the chat. So now I can't see the chat, y'all. So if anybody come in, just be patient. I'll come over and check. So now you can see more, you see, because I made it the full screen. If you want to release, go back out of full screen, you go here. Okay, see? Because can you see? Can you see what I'm doing on the screen when I share the screen? A mother grateful to those who have shown they want change too. I'll see you tomorrow night from New York. KSR, whenever you're ready, just give me a text or a call. And let me know when you're ready, and we can try to work out a time where we can look. Okay, Eric. So here you go. Now you got to pay attention to what I'm doing here, and let me know if you can't see. So I open up what you call a notepad, and you have one too. See, like if you got a lot of screens open and you just want to close tabs, you can go here and you can open that up. That's what I did. Don't do it now because you watching me. That's what it would look like if you open that up. So you see how I got all of these tabs open? All of these tabs? See? All them tabs? That's too many tabs to have open. But it's research, so I don't want to lose them all. So today is what May.
My screen's so little I can't even see them.
You can't. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make your screen bigger. Okay, so now you can kind of see. That's my screen you're looking at.
And these are tabs you're talking about at the very top.
Yeah, I need to close some of them. Right?
Right.
Because it make that stuff go slow. It's trying to your computer is trying to remember all of that.
So it makes it function slow.
It make it function slow.
We drop some of them.
Right. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go from the back forward, and I'm gonna. So like this is something I'm working on. The person here, this is everything that's open should be related regarding you, because that's what I've been working on lately. Okay, so this is a toddler, and this is a new file. If I had saved it already, it would be here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and save it, and then I'm going to close that tab. So I'm going. I'm not sure if this is correct. I think it might be correct, but since I'm not absolutely sure, I'm going to go back. You can watch on your computer what I'm doing. I'm going back. You see, I went up and pressed the back key. You see my cursor? It went up. See, I pressed the back key,
And you stop me and ask me if you need to. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click in this box. You see up there, I made that box blue. I clicked in the search bar.
Yeah, mine's the turn.
It's going to show it. It's delayed. It's delayed. So try not to look at what I'm doing here because you're getting it delayed. Okay, so I'm clicking up there, and what I'm going to do is I'm pressing Control and C. That copies that address.
Where's the control section?
See Control on your computer board down at the bottom left? Right, I press Control and C. That copies it. That copies whatever was in the search bar. And then I go back to my notepad. What's today's date? The 10th. I think it's the 10th. Hey, Yaya, I need you to put my phone on the charger, please. It's my charger. Oh, okay. So come put my phone on the charger. So I go back to the day. Okay, 9th. Okay. And 2020. So you see how I got it titled Closing Tabs?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I could always get back to where I was. If I need to, I could just be like, okay, well, I remember yesterday I was working on something and I closed it. Now I can get back to it. Now I'm doing Control V, and now that's a link to put me right back where I was.
What does V stand for?
It paste. That's pasting. I copied it with Control C. Control V means you pasting it like you just cut it off of a paper and pasted it onto another piece of paper. You see? Okay, but so that's what I did. I copied that line and I pasted it. You see it up there now? It's under closing tabs. I put it there.
Point to your computer.
See, I dropped that link there.
Right, okay.
So look, everything that was right here that's in blue.
Yeah.
I copied it. I said Control C. I copied it. I went to the notepad, and then I dropped it. I dropped it what I copied there by pushing Control V. So if I need now, I'm gonna go back over there and I'm gonna press X. I could close that tab. I don't need it anymore. I got it. If I want to go back to it, look, I could just click on the link and go to it, and it's gonna put me right back. It should put me right back where I left off at. See, I'm right back where I was. So I don't lose it because I put it there. So you get an idea of what I'm saying? Because I know you learning. Okay. Okay, what do you think I just did?
Go back to that page right there. Bring my computer to that page you got now.
Okay, hold on.
There are 797 new cases in the state, a total of over 129,000. 95 new deaths were reported today.
And this is that specific Lillian Tyler. That is a DNA match with you. And I remember that the lady who I spoke with is in my messages. Her name is Patrice McAllister. I've sent her a message and she's supposed to call me tonight. So she's the granddaughter of Lillian Tyler.
Lillian Tyler was born in 1897.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be 122 years old.
So I'm putting a note underneath it. So the blue, what you see in blue is
I don't have it on my.
It's coming. It's coming. It should be. Hold on. It's something up. You got something that you must have touched the screen. Come here. Let me see. Something must have got. See this right here? This right here? That might have you delayed a little bit. See that red bar? That means you back. I'm up here and you back here. That red bar. So we want to get you back current. Now you're current. You right with me. You see?
Just press the button here.
Yeah, just tap it on that line so the red is right here. Right. So now you should be just a little bit delayed from where I'm at live.
whatever you do.
Right. So it says Lillian Tyler, possible source, and then in parentheses, DNA match with Patrice McAllis, the VC is you. So that's telling me that if I look back at this, it's giving me an idea. And I don't just see the blue, I don't know what that is in a day or two, but this is telling me basically what it is. It's a possible source for her.
Okay.
And I know she is associated with this DNA match that matches you. Okay, so now I could close that tab, and I did. The other tab that I know I could close is when I went to messages right here, and there's Patrice. So I could close that because that's all I was doing. So let me hit the back key. You'll see. Yours is delayed a little bit. I don't know why. Let's reduce the screen. If you could get your readers, maybe, then you could see. Here you go. KSR, if you're still right there, I'm not sure yet. I am just discovering the Tyler family like yesterday, almost like 2 days ago. So I am very new to the Tyler lineage. I will let you know. But let's see. It's very possible. All right, so okay, so I'm closing this tab, but before I close this tab, you see this back arrow right here? See that back arrow right there?
On the screen, on the,
Yeah, that's my screen that
what
you
back,
look
what
at
back arrow?
up here.
Oh, okay.
You see that back arrow?
Let me see what back arrow.
Right here?
Yeah, okay. I see
Okay, if that back arrow is not light, that means I can go back to something. So I want to, before I close that, I want to go back to see, was there anything that is back behind there in time? Like, was I doing something before there? And I was working on this specific, so I was working on this. I'm gonna close it, but I'm gonna copy it. So okay, let's see how fast it comes up.
Hard, full force with this baton, trying to dislocate her phone from her hand.
Attorney Tamara Walker saying that Collins was struck on the hand repeatedly.
Huey P. Nuisance, Halito, long time, right? Respect. And so thank you for joining us. Just doing some personal tutoring, some genealogy tutoring when you use a DNA file and how that works out. So I'm kind of in the middle of it. So it takes a little bit to see where I'm going with it, but everything that I'm doing is something that could be helpful if someone should decide to start doing their genealogy with or without DNA. Oh yeah, on my computer. Let's see. All good. I just read somewhere that Taliaferro, which I have some Taliaferro in my mother's DNA. She has some DNA connection.
For the future. And there has never been summer when it's mattered more.
Okay. Ty Hawk, I'm so glad to see you. Thank you for checking on me. I did get on early this morning for a little while. I made it private because no one came, so I was there like 2 hours, and I'm beating a horse that's moving very slow. So it was a slow build. It was, so I made it private, but I got on about 5 a.m. Central Time. So, and I appreciate anybody that was checking on me, guys. I'm okay. I'm just, we had a lot going on. There's a lot going on everywhere. So we had a lot of personal issues, and we had a lot of personal issues in my family, and then what's going on in the world, and so it's been a little bit rough, but I know it's gonna be. So I embedded myself in doing some genealogy. I did get somewhere. I got a couple of those walls down from my family And I was just moving so fast, and I had 2 computers with 20 tabs on each of them open, and it was wild. But that was kind of how I was dealing with the stress. And so now that I'm doing some tutoring, I'm slowing it down a little bit, and it'd be a little bit more beneficial for the people. So I appreciate y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to this. So y'all just hang in there if you can. I'm probably gonna leave this one up. So I'm just doing closing some tabs. Thank you. And I'm glad to see y'all too. Okay, so your screen has not caught up with me yet. That's what I don't understand. Okay, so it keeps getting behind. And I don't understand why. See, you way back here. I'm way up here. So, in other words,
I did see this thing after you had moved it to the front. I did see it work its way back a little bit, but it didn't go well. On the screen. Okay, so right now, what I'm gonna do, let's see how fast your screen is gonna change. So now, this is the screen that I'm on, and I'm going to. Is it because maybe it's not playing? Let's see. Oh, okay, that's probably what it was. Maybe it was on pause. Okay, and I'm gonna take that off. Let me take off the. I'm gonna go back over here and take off the. So this is stop at the beginning.
Yeah, I think it was on pause. That might have been what it was. Okay, so I'm going to go back because I've got to close these tabs. And while I'm closing tabs, I'm actually working, and you seeing the work. So I'm closing this tab. The next tab I'm closing is coming up. Okay, now you more. Yeah, now you almost right with me. It's like changing. Yeah, a few seconds later. So I'm gonna make it bigger again. I'm gonna check back with the chat a couple of times in between y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna make it big again. Now pull this over so you can see what I'm doing, and I'll be talking to you while I'm doing it.
I gotta make sure I don't touch nothing down there.
Yeah, don't touch nothing because you might pause it. So I'm telling you now, I'm going back to the search bar. You remember where the search bar is? Okay, tap the thing. So tap the control. Yeah, I forget what you call that. The pad. So that's gonna make it bigger. Okay, so now don't worry. Just now look. Now I'm telling you, I'm gonna press Control. You see Control over there, and the letter C. I'm gonna do Control. I'm gonna hold Control.
No matter what that little thing is at.
No, I'm gonna put it up in the search bar. Where's the search bar? The search bar is up there at the top, right under the tabs.
So
yeah, right. It's right next to the circle. That circle is a refresh circle.
The search bar is this long bar.
Yes, okay. Yes. So I'm gonna click in there, and that's gonna turn that whole area. It's going to select it. It's going to turn it blue. That means you selected everything in the bar. Okay, let me know when you see it turn blue. Huh? Make sure the computer is on. Make sure the computer is on. It's blue? So now I'm pressing Control C. Now that I pressed Control C, I'm going to go to the notepad.
Where's notepad?
I went over there to it. You see, watch my cursor. I'm gonna go to the notepad. You see my cursor? It's coming. You see it? That's me doing. That's you watching me. What I'm doing on my screen over there. So I went up there. I pressed Control C, and I already right.
You press Control C again?
No, not yet. I ain't do nothing but touch the tab. Okay, now I'm on my notes pad. Okay, now you see where the cursor is blinking. I'm gonna press Control V. Okay, and that is a link now. It's blue. It's highlightable. That means it's selectable. I can select it. So I can click on this and go right down here where it says the HTTP address. I forget what that's called. Somebody just told me. I forgot what HTTP stands for. But now I can click in there and I can go right back to that. So I'm going to close it. Give me the phone and give me the charger cord.
Because the cord sometimes might need to be wiggled around.
No. Let me see. Is the computer on and it's not charging? And so you said the phone is not charging?
Unless I'm plugging it in.
Let's see. Maybe this. Oh, I don't think that's the right one. I don't know why. Let's try another one. Yeah.
Something keep popping up on the screen. Maybe it's like.
Go to the other side. Okay, it's charging. Yeah, it's charging. Don't allow. Oh, don't allow. Close and make sure you see the charge thing and the charge lightning. Okay, Eric. So now I'm going to now I went back over there and I'm gonna close this because I got a link to it, right? Where's the link at? What did I do?
When you went to the notepad.
I put it on the notepad. So now I can erase this and get right back exactly to this.
So if you want to go to your notepad later on, you need to go to the notepad. It's got a record of that, what you say, the link.
Say that again.
What you just told me, what you already saved, you can go back to it. You want to pull it back up?
Right, I can go right exactly back to that place.
Notepad icon.
That's right. Now, the only other thing I want to do, I want to put some kind of little note that what this is, because that's not telling me really too much, right? So I'm going to tell myself what I remember about this. And that is that this is William Franklin Tyler's wife, mother of Wilbert Tyler. And the biggest deal is she got a Faust in her home. You got a lot of people whose name is Faust that you have matches with also. So this might be a connection to the Faust. This is the first time I see a Faust in a house with a Tyler. Okay, so now I'm going to put down here that is that's William Franklin Tyler's wife and Faust's surname Faust is in this household. That's a real reference. Is in this household, and this is a 18. I think it's and then I'm gonna delete it. This is a 1870 census. Okay, so now I can go and I can delete that tab. And this is an 1880 census for W.F. Tyler. I don't really see no reason to have to save that because it's a source. It's in my Sanders family chapter tree. I can look right up here, see where I'm circling. You'll see when it come up. It's going to come up. I'm circling that this is my public tree. Wilbur Talbert is in it. When I go to facts, do I have that 1880 census? Yes, it's in there. Wilbur Tyler, is the son of William Franklin Talbert, who you have other matches with too, other children. Some of his other siblings, in particular Frankie, you match some of her children. So let me show you our forecast because tonight showers and storms will continue. Okay. So this is in my tree. I don't he wasn't born in 1870. I'm good with just closing this out. I can get back to that if I need to. Ella McGraw, I'm good closing that out. That's in my tree. See? It's in my AA Sanders family chapter tree. So I'm going to close that out. I don't need it. I can close out any messages. This is the woman, Patrice McAllister. She's coming up in a second. You'll see her come up. You share a DNA match with her and whoever WE is. She's the person who should be calling me tonight. Wilbur Evans. Okay, so Wilbur Evans. Let's see if he has a tree. So you share DNA with Wilbert Evans.
Who's EC? Who's EC? That's her name.
EC is Emerald. That's Emerald's DNA. Okay. So let me see. You see now it says Emerald with Wilbert. Okay. So that's Emerald's DNA. Okay. If I wanted to see Patrice and you, I would click on her name because it says managed by Patrice. I would click on her name. I would go up to the top where it says DNA relationship to. I'm going to circle it. And I would drop down. I would click on Emerald's name and I would drop down and I would go to your file. And then it'll show your connection with her. It's going to change. See? Now that's you and her. When you see the small dot underneath it that says WE, that's another DNA file that is she manages or is associated with her account. Like if somebody shares their DNA file with her that you match. So when I click on that person, Wilbert Evans, I can see this should be Wilbert Evans.
No matter what you're looking for, it's always good to have them. And when it comes to
I'm circling him.
On a budget, there's a speed for that. Not ready to commit? Try a plan with new
Okay.
contract.
This should be his father, and up underneath should be his mother. So remember the pattern is that the father, if it's this horizontal view, the father is on the top, the mother is on the bottom. The father is on the top, the mother is on the bottom. See, father on top, mother on bottom. So when you look at this, who is this Junius Daniel? Who is he? He's the father of who?
We wouldn't do this if we
He
didn't
would be
think
the father
that
of Callie.
That's right. And who is her child?
Essie.
No, Essie is who? Who is Essie to Callie?
Maybe her sister.
Mm-mm.
Her daughter.
Her mother.
Oh, that's the mother.
See, father on top, mother, and then,
So he the father.
right. See, Junius is the father. Essie is the mother
Okay, she
of
got
Callie.
Right. Okay.
Callie is the
I
mother,
see.
and Henry is the father
She got the
of the
daddy.
DNA match.
Right. Now who is Chaney Peoples?
Where
Connected to Ed.
Chaney Peoples? Who is Chaney Peoples?
Okay, let me see. She gotta be the sister.
No, not the sister.
Another daughter.
She the mother of who?
Estimate.
That's right.
Okay.
So look up, right up from Chaney, look up and tell me who is Francis White.
It got blurred up.
It got blurry?
Let me see. I touched the screen.
Okay.
Where's Chaney at? Because I can't read it.
Okay, you see Chaney down at the bottom. Chaney is the very bottom.
Right. Chaney Peoples.
Now look up from Chaney all the way till you see Francis White. And who is Francis White?
Specifically centering on the home run race of Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire.
Oh,
Sosa talked today on ESPN Radio regarding
that would be the wife of Williams.
That's true.
And then their kids is on the left.
Yeah. What kid?
Evans, whatever their name is.
Henry Evans.
Henry Evans.
That's right. That's their child. They might have other children, but this is this person. This is
Not tuned in, but-
okay. This is Wilbert Evans' DNA file. He has a tree linked to his file. Everybody doesn't, but he does. He is saying that this is him, and he's saying that Henry is his father, and Callie is his mother. He's saying that Henry's father is Henry. He's saying that Henry's father, Henry Sr.'s father is Williams, with an S on the end. And that Henry Evans, the senior, born in 1897, saying that his mother is who?
Miss Williams. Miss Francis White.
That's right. And what he's doing that I like is he's using their name. He's not giving them their married last name. He's using their maiden name. That's very important, and that's very good that he's doing that, because you can lose the connection. So he's the first person that I see that has Ella being a McGraw, because I've been working on this. Okay, so I already know. So remember Lillian, this person. I'm going to my notepad. Lillian Tollard, who I was just looking at, who matches Patrice. She's in Patrice McAllister's tree. So now I can actually put Centimorgans. So look, I'm going to go back. Let me find them. I forget which tab it is. Okay, so Wilbert Evans matches you at 38 Centimorgans. It's right here. I'm going to make it bigger. He matches you at 38 Centimorgans. Okay?
Wilbert Evans do?
Yeah.
Across 3 segments.
Right. I don't worry about the segment. I just need a note. So I see he has Lillian in his tree. Right here. Lily Tyler. That's the same Lily. She's the daughter of Wilbert and Ella McGraw. So I'm going to go back to the notepad, and I'm going to also add Willie Evans, and then I'm gonna put 38 lowercase c capital M, because he associated. And I want to put Patrice. When I get back to Patrice again, I'm gonna come and put what Centimorgan she matches you at. Okay, because then I have some reference to why am I saving these people. I'm saving them because they match you in DNA. And they also have tree information that's really helpful. So, okay, so here we go. So that's Wilbert Evans. He matches you. So Patrice, so here's Patrice. I can go right here to Patrice, and I can look and see how many Centimorgans. So tell me how many Centimorgans you match her at. Patrice McAllister. It's coming. It's coming. Yours is just a little delayed. It's coming. When you see Patrice come back up, I want you to tell me how many Centimorgans you match her at. Okay, so just let me see. Okay.
I'll not touch the down.
Okay, don't touch. Try not to touch it. Don't worry. You see where that red is not caught? Oh, press the play button. I think it's paused again. Okay, go back up. Put your cursor up on the play. Put your cursor on the play. Yeah, press play. And also drag that red line. Oh, it might go all the way. It might. Okay, yeah. So now, how many Centimorgans do you match her at? Look for a lowercase c and an uppercase m.
Oh, I see 23 Centimorgans.
That's right, 23. CM is short for Centimorgans. And that's actually selectable. You can actually select that, but we won't do that right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to show you. So this should be Patrice, right? And Patrice is a McAllister, but it's probably because I don't see a McAllister in her tree. She's probably married to a McAllister, because in her tree, this person right here is her father, and he's the son of Henry. And Henry is the son of Henry. And remember, Williams Harrison, she don't got William, and Francis White. So who should this person be? No. Who should this person be that I'm circling? Are you caught up? Yeah, you caught up. Who is this person that I'm circling according to what you just saw a few minutes ago about Henry, whose father is Henry? The son of Callie and the son of Henry.
You asked me what?
Remember we just talked about who the son of Callie and Henry Evans was? You know who it is? Willie Evans. So Patrice is Willie Evans. Remember Willie Evans? Okay, so look, watch this. We just left Willie Evans. Remember, look. Patrice McAllister. When you look at her, like if you click on her name and you just do, this is the beginning of looking at her. Before you click on the match, you see the fact that you match the person and any other DNA files that they have. This one, when we clicked on it, we saw it's Wilbert Evans.
I remember Wilbert.
Okay, and Wilbert Evans, I should have said Wilbert, that's what's messing me up.
Yeah, you said the other thing.
Okay, so Wilbert Evans is Callie and Henry's son.
Okay.
So when you went to Patrice is the daughter. She's the daughter. So you go to Patrice and then you click anywhere in the area of the two rings that they show two attaching rings, meaning that you all are connected. These two rings are saying that you're connected. Okay.
Okay, I see.
Okay. Anywhere you click in here is going to go to the same place. Okay. So we went there to get her centimorgans, but while we getting her centimorgans, I'm also showing you her tree. According to her, she got a tree link to herself. A lot of people don't, but she has a tree showing you who she is. She is the daughter. Her father is the son of Callie and Henry. So it could be Willie Evans or it could be Willie Evans' brother, right? It don't have to be Willie Evans, but I'm going to think that it's probably Willie Evans. Wilbert Evans. So Wilbert Evans is probably her father. Would you agree? You must have touched something. Your finger is too close to the screen. See, that's that touch screen thing. So just move your cursor around so that can go away. Okay, just click down here in the gray. Click. You see where the red line ends? Go all the way down to where the red line ends. The red line all the way, and click to the end. Click in the gray so it can up. Okay, go back to the big screen. Go in the middle of the box, and you see that bottom lower square. The bottom lower square. Click it and open it. Now, put the cursor on the screen and go all the way down to the red end of the red tab, the red line. Now drag that circle back, hold the key down, press the tab and slide it. Do it again. Put it on the red dot. Go back to now tap. No, you gotta touch it. Now you gotta touch that pad. You gotta hold the pad down. Now drag it. Drag your finger to the right. Touch the dot. No, you gotta put it all the way on that dot. You gotta be on the dot, in the middle of the dot. Put it all the way on the dot. Okay. Now make that tab make a sound. Touch it harder than when you tap it. Now drag it. Drag it like to the right. Yes, you see? That's dragging it. Okay. But you don't have to touch the pad real hard, but you do gotta press it till it kind of clicks. Okay, so now you caught up, but press the play button because if that arrow down there says play, that means it's pause. You gotta press play. Press play. Now it's playing. If you want it to pop, now it's playing. So drag it again so that you caught up. Go to the circle and drag it again. Go to the red dot. Go once you get on the red line, you'll see the dot. See? Now drag it to the end again. Press it and drag. Once you get on it, press and drag. Click and drag. Almost. You gotta make sure you're not touching nothing else. Okay. Drag. Meaning touch the pad, Sally. So, because that pad has some give. Tap it and drag. Do it again. Be patient. Be patient. Not drag it. Drag it. Sideways. No, you got to keep your finger down. You can't take it off till you drag it. Drag it to the right. Yes. That's right. Good job. But it's paused again. So you got to press play again. For some reason. No, it just takes time. You real new at it. So now press play. Now you just delayed a little bit. Okay, you just delayed a little bit now. Okay. Whew. All right. So now we determine who Willie Evans is, and this is probably Willie Evans' daughter. Okay. And they are also related to the Tollers because Lily Toller is right here, and Wilbert Toller is her father. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to close this. Ask me some questions. Like, you got any questions now as a result?
I'm tired.
You're tired. I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you did a good job. You did a good job. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Okay. All right. So I am going to close out. So thanks anybody who's still here with me. We are working on a specific lineage, and we are also working on a person who is new to using a laptop. So we're doing a few things at once. So thanks for hanging out with me. Peace and love, y'all.